What's up YouTube? How you guys doing? It's been a while since I made a video. Um, so there's a couple of things I wanted to share with you guys and basically explain, what's going on with me now and what's about to happen and basically how I feel. Um, so this video might be a little bit long. I may talk for a while. I hope I keep it under 10 minutes. But in this video, I'm just going to be sharing with you guys a couple of insights I've gained in 2 years of trying to build a design company in Nigeria. And yeah, I think it will be very insightful to a couple of people out there. So major key insights that I've basically gained and positioning insights, business insights. There's a lot of stuff I wish to share and speak about more in the next couple of months or like years. So basically, is one thing I want to say, right? Design is business. A couple of people mistake someone that knows how to use Photoshop with a designer. Someone that knows how to use Photoshop isn't a designer. They are someone that knows how to use Photoshop, which is a tool that designers happen to use as well. But that doesn't mean the person is a designer. So I think we need to start having this conversation a whole lot more. And I really want to use like my YouTube as well as my Instagram to talk a lot more about this. The fact that you know how to use a tool doesn't make you a designer. You are someone that has simply learned how to use a tool, a creative tool that designers also use. Design is at its core is the ability to think about solving problems that users experience using a bunch of toolkits that we have. Designers at the core are business-minded creatives that know how to create beautiful solutions to business problems. Designers are not artists. Designers are not people that simply know how to use a tool. Designers solve real business problems. So with this in mind, me coming into the design scene, especially in Nigeria, all the designers in Nigeria have always been the ones that use tools. I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, all designers in Nigeria have been Photoshop and CorelDRAW users for the longest time. So it has already made the public see design as this guy on a computer that you tell what to do because they don't ever know what they are supposed to do. But this perception of design is what I wish to change and what I wish to shed more light upon in the next couple of years. Design is a creative business skill. You need to be both creative and understand business to be a designer, and you also have to understand human psychology to be a designer. Those are the three core basic skills you need to acquire and have to call yourself a designer. You also need to understand how to use these skills in a business context and how it relates to business revenue growth and all the things that are important to a business. So these are the things I really want to share talk a little bit more about. Then another key insight I kind of learned being in the space is the social industry, right? The not the NGO industry, which they are the same thing, but I'm not talking about NGOs now, right? The social enterprises, like businesses that wish to make a profit while trying to solve the social problems of a community. That industry needs designers more than ever. Now, I'm not saying other industries don't need designers, but I'm saying that designers need to understand that the best way for our design to be seen as more of a business skill is if we apply it outside of the tech space. Applying design in the tech space, you're limited to UI UX. You have to use a screen. The tech space, you have to design on a screen. you have to use like apps and softwares. We interact with them through computers, and computers use screens. So that's why designers had to learn tools like Photoshop and stuff like that. But design goes far beyond the screen, and I believe that if designers want to position themselves in a way where people can begin to see them as more than just pixel pushers, the social space is a very lucrative space that I believe is growing very fast, and more youths, more young people are passionate about mixing the growth of their community with their business. So the social space is a pretty interesting space for designers to begin to show and not just tell, but begin to show people how design can be used for impact and for profit and in a business context. So that's basically what we're doing at Senpai. If you're not aware, I'm in the process of building a company called Senpai. It's a social innovative design company in Nigeria, and basically it's going to be the #1 social impact design company out of Africa in the next couple of years. Based on my prediction as of right now, I believe that that space is a space that we can dominate. It's still pretty young, and it's still like the same as the tech space, meaning they still don't understand design really. But I believe that with creating more content like this and sharing it more and talking about design more in a way that talking about design outside of the context of a screen or an application would begin to make people understand that, oh, design is probably more than we thought it was. So yeah, that's all. The video was under 10 minutes. I have a lot more to share, but I would share them in chunks. If you guys have any specific questions you wish to ask me, let me know in the comments below, so I can know what kind of videos to make. I've started my podcast. I'm going to put a link to that in the description below. Talk to you guys later. Bye.